A lawsuit moving forward in California this morning could shake up the fertility industry. Nearly 10,000 babies were born in 2013 from donated eggs. But two donors now claim fertility clinics conspired to limit their pay to $10,000. They call that price fixing. The Ethics Board of the American Society for Reproductive Medicine created the payment guidelines. CBS News legal analyst Rikki Kleiman is with us. Rikki, good morning.
Good morning.
So the heart of this is the question, how much is a donor egg worth and who gets to decide it? Is it the fertility clinic, an ethicist, or is the woman who's donating the egg get to decide?
Well, ultimately, that's the question for the court. We have to look at this in terms of the law to start. This class action suit really speaks of antitrust. It speaks of what we call the Sherman Act. And what that simply means is that the plaintiffs are saying that because of this society, that this group of fertility clinics, 85% of which belong, have they conspired or they combined to restrain trade. What does that mean? It means that they fix the price. And if you just read the paperwork, and nothing else. Doesn't mean they win, but the paperwork is a pretty good complaint by the law of antitrust. But we have to look at the other side. And the other side of that really comes from the ethicists who say, wait a minute, there's something about this that makes us a little queasy. We're not really sure why, but we don't like the idea of selling body parts. We don't like the idea that hospitals and fertility clinics might become auction houses to have body parts sold to the highest bidder. And that's what we call public policy. Courts and legislatures can decide public policy.
This is what I don't understand, Rikki. If somebody has great eggs, they know they're not going to use them, why shouldn't they get as much as they possibly can? I don't see the downside.
And if they have to go through all the medical procedures in order to donate them, why can't they set the price or get more than $10,000?
Well, that's the perfect free market economy argument. We live in a capitalist society. If we have a product, we should be able to sell it to the highest bidder.
Right.
So one of the things that these women are saying is, look, this is sexist. We don't need your protection as women. We know how to read an informed consent form. We know what the risks are. So why shouldn't we be able to get more money? Why does it have to be $5,000 to $10,000 and no more?
Is it beyond the legal? Is any reason to disagree with them? Beyond the legal issue?
Well, I think it's the ethical issue.
So the ethical issue is?
The ethical issue is
eugenics.
Simply about, are we breeding for brains and beauty? That offends people dramatically.
All right, Rikki.
Yeah, but doesn't it happen
it happens anyway.
With
you get the choice.
It
happens anyway.
banks.
You get to choose.
Does it not?
There's a screening process with sperm banks, and sperm banks, there's no cap, but basically it's $100 per sperm donation.
It's the same idea, though. You're deciding what you want in terms of the sperm you're getting, because you know the characteristics of it.
You like this issue?
Yeah, Rikki.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rikki. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We're going to have to leave it there.
Well, update us when we find out the decision. I want to know.
Absolutely.
What happened. Yeah. Okay.